I talk. Hello, everybody out there. It's again time for having a chat with a lovely person you all know, hopefully by now, Andrea Aste. Andrea, how are you?
Hello, Kirsten. I'm absolutely happy. It's always a pleasure to chat with you and see you again. You're absolutely wunderbar as always.
Thank you. I can return the compliment. And we haven't talked some time. I think we talked around uh,
Last December?
October or so,
Oh, yes.
October,
No, October.
November,
Yes.
for
Yeah.
the Christmas edition, which was great fun. I really enjoyed
Yeah.
doing this, and people really liked it as well. And on the other hand, we have talked about your Lenormand deck the last time, I
Yep.
think,
Yep.
which
For
uh,
Halloween, it was absolutely fun.
yeah, it was really great. I love this deck still, and yeah, we talked a lot about loads of things. For example, about the Oracularium, which I can
Yep.
now pronounce correctly. Um,
Perfect.
but today we're talking about something I find hard to pronounce, and you just told me that we have German words which are much longer. I don't think it's about the length of a word, because in Germany we have all these nouns put in a line
Yeah.
with one another. So of course the words are long, but they still make sense. But the word we're
Absolutely. Yes.
the words we're discussing today, you have to explain before we do anything else. It is, I show you the magazine now, the Discombobulator.
Discombobulator. Yes, almost there. Discombobulator. To discombobulate is one of the most funniest and quirkiest word that I ever met in English. It's one of the first words that I learned. It is absolutely useless. To
Why did you learn it? Where?
because I love words that have a poetry inside. I mean, like petrichor. In English, there is a word to say to describe the scent of the soil as soon as it starts rain. You know, when it starts rain, there is the musky, earthy scent in the air. This is called petrichor. And to discombobulate is one of my favorite words because you are discombobulated. You have to do it like a Victorian lady. Discombobulate. This is to be discombobulate, to be surprised, a little bit shocked. You'll be flabbergasted when you have no words to say anymore. But it's an ironic word. It was serious during the Victorian era, but now it's quite hilarious. Is funny. And this is the reason why I selected as a name for the magazine, because the magazine want to provoke, to open the mind, to I don't want to. I don't want to say to socialize this discomfort, but I would like to push people behind the comfort zone and talk about something that you don't heard about normally. I wanted
So
to add. I'm sorry.
But before you explain people what you want with the magazine, let's again go back to the word.
Yes, sorry.
No, I just want to make sure to discombobulate means something like being surprised, right?
Yes, to discombobulate. See, yeah.
Okay,
So I'm discombobulated when I'm surprised, I'm shocked.
okay. And I thought it was more meant something like it meant something like melting pot or something,
No.
which would make sense from what I know about the magazine. But
Yeah.
you wanted to create a magazine. I have to show to all of you. I haven't opened this edition yet. It's edition number one. Oh, it's easy to open, I just see. I don't need scissors. So it's quite big and glossy. Yeah. So it's a
Yeah.
kind of coffee table magazine, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Is when I created, I have in mind as a reference art magazine. So thick paper, beautiful paper, big pictures, high quality. I wanted to create something between an art as a style Something as a graphic magazine, art magazine, photographic magazine, but very, very, very beautiful, very, very heavy, very nice. I mean,
Yeah.
very heavy even as a way of the material is. I mean, that is a premium material and it's high quality printing. So I wanted to create the first esoteric magazine that is beautiful.
Yeah.
And for me,
Yeah.
beauty is important because there is no magic without beauty. I mean, the aesthetic value of magic of esoterica is important. We talk about it when we talk about the Book of Shadows. Do you remember when we said that for me, buying a deck and see the booklet in printed in black and white on cheap paper is a way of killing the magic. If you think about a grimoire, a book of magic, you think about something that is unwritten, that is a parchment, something that is ancient, something that is illuminated, something that is beautiful. I wanted to create that feeling. Beauty is important. Beauty is an idea that can convey other ideas. It has a value for itself. And this is the reason why I dedicated so much time and energy to create the magazine the way it is.
So it says the esoteric magazine of the unseen and the unexpected. So this is kind of the translation of the Discombobulator.
Yes, because to discombobulate, we know now what this means. The discombobulator is like the machine of the someone that discombobulate you. It doesn't exist in English as a word. I invented it. Is a play on with words, and I like that because I wanted that.
So when did you first start to come up with the idea or think about how you could produce this?
Something like 15 years ago.
No.
And here, yes, the first time I was in the States touring, presenting the Book of Shadows. I was screening the film, talking about it. I met Mary Greer, I met amazing people. And the idea started to say, we need to connect the world with a magazine. And then the idea stayed dormant for a lot of time. I mean, 15 years and more, maybe 20. I don't know. I lost time track of time, because it was not ripe. It was not the right time. And then one day I have like an epiphany. I saw the title again, I saw the idea, and I modified the original idea because I refine it a lot. Because every single magazine of esoterica that you find, body, spirit, mind, that you find around, they are not very philosophical, they are not deep, they are quite advertising or hiding advertising for selling services, full of advertising, too much.
Yeah.
And then there is, I mean, I studied philosophy at university. For me, the esoteric world is a world that is rich in philosophy, in meaning, suggestion, in ideas, is powerful. And I saw it every day massacred by a very cheap magazine, and I don't like that. I really don't want it. So I wanted to create something that is deeper, that is like an academic magazine, but written for everyone. So everyone can understand, everyone can enjoy it. And I think this is important because I want to communicate. But then the other part the other aspect that I think is the foundation of the magazine is that I want to talk about esoterica from all over the world. So from Africa, from Japan, Asia, the Americas, North and South America, Europe. I didn't want to create a Western cultural magazine. I mean, esoterically, it's like poetry. Is an expression of us as human being. I don't want to discriminate between cultures, ideas, and it's an incredibly big challenge to put together everything. It's not easy at all, but I like it. This is the
Yeah.
second issue. The first was the number zero, like the Fool. I mean, the beginning of the series. This is the number one, and I'm happy because I think I'm achieving my goal. So I'm very happy.
Yeah, I was happy enough to participate in writing for the magazine. You asked me to do an article for the number zero edition and then for the first edition as well. And as I said, I looked through number zero. I think I had the first glimpse of it at the last Tarot conference in
Yeah,
London.
yeah.
Um, and now I got this by post, which is very nice. So anybody who's watching or watching later, I know Monday is not the best time to go live. But I asked Andrea, and I have really busy schedules. It's quite difficult to find a time to meet up. So whenever you're watching this video, you can order the magazine also from Germany. You said right now it's still distributed via yourself, but you're looking for distributors on the
Yes.
continent as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
So
will publish very soon a list of shops all around the world, so people that they prefer not to buy from me to avoid taxes, I mean import taxes and something like that, they can buy in Europe, they can buy directly in the States, and it would be easier for everyone in this way. I mean, if you want to
so
buy from me, I'm happy. I ship it, and I mean, it's not a problem at all, of course.
I was lucky enough to receive a copy without paying. Thank you. But how much is it actually to buy the magazine?
It's £16 and 50 pence.
£16 and 50 pence.
Yes. I know that it's not exactly a cheap magazine, but quality as a price. And you know me, I don't compromise. When I speak about quality, I don't want to see one of my books, one of my tarot deck, or whatever I do, is value diminished by a bad quality.
Yeah.
I like beautiful things. I don't want to see my work ruined by cheap paper on cheap printing. So
When did number one come out? Was this in spring?
no, oh gosh, yes. I have to, yes. Yeah, I have to think about it because everyone asks me what is the date at every time an issue is out. And I say,
Uh,
there is not a date because I need the time to work on it. So there is a springtime, summer edition, and an autumn winter one. So in this 2 period of time, as soon as it's ready, I start printing it and distributing it because it takes its time. I mean, when you open it, you will see that every single article has a style for its own because I try to, with the images, the graphic, the font, everything has to capture the soul of every single article. So it takes time. It is the reason why I publish it just 2 issue a year.
so yeah, so by twice a year. So I also only wanted to say then this is not such an expensive magazine because magazines who are only appearing once or twice a year have this kind of price, basically.
Yeah.
Um,
No,
uh,
no, that for sure. I mean, I when I said that the price is higher, I mean, I was thinking about if you compare it to the cheaper magazine about mind, body, spirit that you find
uh,
around that are
that's not a
£4,
comparison.
but they are disposable. This is a collectible
Yeah.
item. It's different.
Yeah, as I said, I haven't seen this edition. I only saw the last edition issue, and I really liked it. So when I touch this here, it feels very velvety.
Yes.
It's really nice to the touch, and I hope my fingers don't stick too much on it. Um,
No, it
so
should be not, but it's okay.
uh, and so it's really big, so I can't show all of it,
Yes,
unfortunately.
I know. It's an
Um,
A4 format, so
yeah,
it's big
no,
because I
that's
wanted to
okay.
have bigger pictures and
And I mean, most of you who are watching know Andrea's style and work, and you can find it again here. So you are introducing yourself as the alchemist. Why is that?
I think it's come from because it comes from the Book of Shadows. When uh, I recognize myself in the character that I invented, the alchemist, because the alchemist spent his life secluded in his tower, isolated from the world, creating his magic. And I feel the same because I spend a lot of time in my studio, always creating, always playing, always doing something. So I think people started to joke about it, call me the alchemist, because they make me notice this kind of similitude that there is between me and the character I invented. And so I started using it. They started calling me the alchemist, and every time I receive telephone calls from friends like, Andrea, don't be such an alchemist. Go out of your tower. Remember to go out. So I said, yes, I know, I know, I know. I like
Andrea
playing. So
Aste, the alchemist. Very nice alliteration.
yes, not easy.
I like it. So. As you can see, there are loads of people contributing to it. I can see my pick here. Um,
Yeah.
so how do you select who's writing for the magazine? Can people apply to write to write?
Absolutely, yes. There are. I interested. Okay, how can I say it? Because for all my life, I suffer when I was living in Italy from a certain kind of mentality. I started to create, to have exhibition in museums because I like to create connection with the world of culture and art and play with them. And many galleries were offended because they say you are not famous enough to go to museums. And I always said that is the idea that has to be valorized and taken in consideration, not the fame. You can be famous and create something absolutely stupid, and you can be absolutely unknown and create something genial. So I don't care for big names. I mean, there are big names, but this is not necessary. If you have an idea for a rubrica, for an article, you write to me, and if I like the idea, we talk about it, and I publish it. So sometimes I selected people because I read books that I like, and I propose to explore concept, ideas, and everything. And so it's a dialogue.
It's very, very interesting. I was just perusing while you were talking. So a big article on Sherazade. Um, you write here that in order to savor the article more, there's a QR code. What is this always? Is this happening with every article, or is this just?
No, it's happening for now. For this issue, I think for 4 articles, if I remember right. I wanted to create, Oracularium. So the deck of cards that you can animate with augmented reality through a mobile.
Yeah, yeah.
I wanted to create something similar with the magazine. So I spoke with the different writers, and we decided for that article on Sherazade we needed a soundtrack, and is a Sufi soundtrack, something very, very specific. At the time, I recorded interviews. So we go out of the page of the magazine to go deeper, to talk, to analyze better, or to know better the creative process of the person, because there is not enough space of time. There are meditations, there are interviews, there is music. I think that the level of playfulness, experimentation, is still there and is growing. The number zero didn't have this multimedia aspect. The number one has it. The number two, maybe there will be another step. I like the idea of creating every time something that is better, something that offer more content in different ways, and that is more playful, deeper every time.
Wow. Yeah, it's really nice. I know there are now lots of books which have a playlist to go with. When while you're reading, you can listen to some playlists of them. It's a nice idea. I don't use Spotify any longer, so I can't really use all these things. But
No, neither do I. That is a link on YouTube.
yeah,
So I connected directly the composer, the YouTube page of the composer of the soundtrack of a film, that is Babaziz, the prince who watches soul. That is a French Maghrebian film, a Sufi story. And I discovered that the author uh, of the article um, and myself loved that film, and so we wanted to use the soundtrack for accompanying the reading.
yeah, really nice idea.
And by the way, Janet Piedilato, that is the writer. She is an amazing woman. She has a PhD in psychology, and a university degree in biochemistry or biology. She's an expert in dreams, and this is the reason why she's writing an article about Sherazade dreams and storytelling.
Yeah,
That is,
I can see her here. Yeah.
yeah, no, is a very, very fascinating person.
Yeah, I mean, I while you were talking, I showed a few pages. It's all while the outside of the magazine is very velvety, inside it's more glossy, and
Yes, yes, is yeah.
it's really nice, thick paper, I have to say, and loads of information. Do you have a set? a number of pages for each magazine, or do you publish?
Yes, I have the limit. The physical limit I can be connected, I mean, stitched with a staple, if this is the right English word, the metallic things that glue the pages together. But maybe this will be the last time I do it. With the next issue, I will do another jump, and in this way, it will be stitch glued, maybe, and I will have the freedom to add more pages. It will be more expensive to produce, so I have to check everything. I'll do all my math before, but this is the idea. This article is incredibly intriguing because it's about the censorship in the
Yeah.
world of tarot. Because we have been censored as artists, illustrator or tarot, a lot because nudity is not allowed if you want to be published by an American publisher, usually. And there are lots of problems about it. I mean, nudity is eaten topic. It should not be because it's the way we are without clothes. So normally we are like that. So it should not be such an issue. But
Which
unfortunately, it is.
which deck is this?
I don't remember. I'm sorry. It's written there. I read the
I
article. I
hear
did everything.
the Ethereal Goddess Tarot,
Yes, yes.
and I've never seen this deck. So this deck is not published because it was censored, or
Is
ah,
self-published. The idea of the magazine is every time to give a voice to people that a voice doesn't have. With that, I means I don't like the idea of talking about mass market tarot. If it happens, it's because that tarot is really, really special. I prefer to talk about self-published because the quality is better, the meaning is deeper. This is another article that I dream to publish is magic in the Islamic world, and above all, the possession of the jinn and the amulets is intriguing. And I was so lucky to have the writing of someone that took part in these banish ceremonies. So it's
oh,
incredible. It's a first approach. It's absolutely stunning. I mean, every article is fascinated. I think I publish everything that can make my mind run with curiosity. And so, I mean, I
but
try to do what I like and publish something that I really like and I'm interested in.
there is a lot of tarot in it, right? I mean, I thought it would be more because especially tried not to write so much about tarot. Um, is it focused on tarot, or do you want
No,
to?
it depends. This issue is we have different articles about tarot because I discovered different authors like the idea of exploring the landscape in tarot. And
Mm-hmm.
so we have a central section where three different articles all about tarot. Then usually I have just two articles about tarot. And one is the one written by Sylvia O'Donovan. That is an article about self-published tarot. They have an artistic and esoteric value. And then there is Christina Stonesworth that is talking about historical decks. So usually this is the only two articles that I have on tarot. But sometimes happens that tarot is more prominent, maybe because it's the more prominent form of divination that is known everywhere. But I would like to deal with other form of divinations too. So it depends of the issue.
Yeah, it's really fun to browse through it. I definitely when I'm going on my next trip, I will read it uh, at leisure in a train because um, at home I find it very hard to read these days. I have to say, there's always other stuff to do, but when I'm traveling, it's always nice to have something with me.
Yeah.
And I really like. I have to say, just from perusing, there are lots of images from tarot, which I really would like to know more about. I will look into that. And the style of the articles is always quite different. I mean, it's your style. You can see that you have worked on this, but uh, yeah, it looks very different, each of the articles. I like this as well a lot.
Yeah, I try to capture the soul of every single article with respecting the ideas of the writer and what they wanted to say and communicate. So it's really important,
Yeah.
that aspect. So no, I'm really happy. It was a dream. It started with a big challenge because I didn't do a Kickstarter campaign. I just used my savings to publish it and to print it, to publish it. All the communication was done by me. It's a lot of work to promote something like that. And in 1 year, I think we are growing a lot, and I'm really, really happy. Uh, Imagine just that the College of Psychic Studies in London decided to back the project, and every year in between November and December we will have what Letizia Barbier called the Discombobulator party. That is a gathering of people coming from all over the world, usually artists and contributor of the magazine, and we have a public session when we talk about magic, about esoterica, about different aspects of this very multicultural colored world, and there at the college. And every year we will do it. So this year will be the 2nd of December. So I'm incredibly excited. It's a great satisfaction to be like in the temple of esoterica. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's really cool. We went last October to see the college. It's really a great place as well. There was a good exhibition going then, and yeah, I can see you doing this party. I really want to join, but I doubt it. I can do this year. We talked about that.
Yeah, but that will
Um,
be the next year for
there will
sure.
be
I
a
would like
next
to
year and
have
the
you there.
next year
So
because this is going to be a success, a continuous success. But apart from the magazine, what are your next plans? Have you a new deck in store or something to
oh,
surprise
I
us?
knew. For now, I'm finishing the fulfillment of the Kickstarter campaign of the Tarot of Cross Destinies, the Miriorama deck. So the Miriorama is a deck where every single card is connected with every other.
Hmm.
Uh, the castle is the deck inspired by Calvino. And now I'm finishing the fulfillment of the Kickstarter campaign. Then I focus on it. And the new issue of the Discombobulator, of course, and then I have different projects as an artist, collaborations, animations, and projects that are mine, like going back with a big exhibition about my tarot world. But it's not just tarot. You know that I created animation, I created object props, an ancient manuscript. So I would like to collect everything and create a very quirky and very, I would say, cheeky exhibition. So I'm looking forward, but maybe for next year I have to create more stuff. So no, I'm always on the move, always creating. I love it.
Yes,
So
of course. So, and that's why if you haven't, uh, I'm missing out an English word here. Abonnieren is what?
I cannot help. I'm sorry.
If you are not following Andrea on Instagram or Facebook or wherever you are, you should be doing this because Andrea is always very creative also with his posts and keeps us updated about what he's doing. And that's a good way to know where you're going and what you're doing.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking whether I have asked you all the questions I wanted to ask you. The foremost, of course, was what does this word mean?
Yes, of course. No, but this is, I mean, it's funny. You're not the first person asking me that, and I like that because there is always something to discover, and I like that.
Yeah, it's just it's not very Zio good, is it? I mean,
No, I mean, when I decided, I was talking with myself, trying to find the right way, the right
Mhm.
name for the magazine. I immediately excluded something that is too direct or too on the spot. I wanted something that is cheeky too, because at the end, this is the character of the magazine. It's deep, it's serious, but we don't want to take ourselves too seriously. We
And
want to leave the door open to the mystery and explore it. I mean, the idea to connect everything is magic as the science of the imagination. So imagination storytelling, the fantasy world has to be there.
yeah, that's a very good approach, especially in times where Everybody wants to be as blatantly as possible about what they're doing. So it's nice to have a magazine which has different levels for everybody. I
Yeah,
appreciate
that
it a lot.
I like the multi-layered. I mean, in everything I do, I like to have the seriousness, the comic relief, the something that is cheeky, the provocation. I think that when as an artist, a writer, when you create something that has just one meaning and that's all, and everyone get it immediately, I think you are failed. You failed as an artist.
Yeah,
I think that the beauty is when you create something and the something start to live a life on their own.
yeah. So, is there anything else you want to tell people watching the video?
I'm incredibly happy because the Discombobulator has been nominated for the, I don't remember the name now, the public vote, the public favorite of Tabby Carta Award. So it's an
Oh,
important, uh, achievement. I'm incredibly happy. I don't know if I will or not, but the idea of being nominated is what really matters because it means that the judges think that this is something of value, and I like it. No, I think that if you are a writer or an artist and you want to collaborate, please write. Don't be shy and support independent writer and independent artists. I don't say buy the magazine. I say support independent artists. The text that is not published by a publisher, the book that is self-published, because there are things there that are of immense value, but because we don't have the power of a major and the money to flood the world with advertising, there are lots of beauty and depth out there that is absolutely unknown.
yeah,
And this is one of the reasons that I wanted to create the magazine, to
yeah.
give a spotlight to people that deserve it.
Yes, I think this is a very good statement. When will the winners be published of the Tabby Award?
I don't know. I think the vote was closed yesterday.
Oh,
I'm not sure about it either, because I did a little bit of advertising, but not too much because it's one of the most difficult prize. Because if you win a prize that is given to you by the jury, is easy. But when you have to ask your followers of your readers to vote for you, I feel incredibly uncomfortable, and I didn't. So I just said, okay, the magazine received this nomination. It's up to you. Vote, not vote for me. Vote if you like. Get informed, see who are the competitors for this category, and vote. Just vote with the one that you think is worthwhile. I don't like to pester people, say vote for me, vote for me, vote for me. I
yeah,
hate this kind of stuff. I
yeah,
really it make me feel very, very uncomfortable.
yeah,
And then I have to ship hundreds of parcels because I wanted to fulfill the Kickstarter campaign the sooner possible because everyone is expecting the deck. And I want to play with them because we want to create new architecture of esoterica, and play is a very playful deck.
yeah.
And I have to be happy. I'm incredibly happy because people not just like it, people love it. They enter into this fictional castle and start living in it. So I'm happy.
Yes, I'm very happy also. I'm going to start writing my article soon, so you can publish it again. I'm looking
I'm
forward to that.
very curious about. Don't say anything; it will be a
I
mystery.
I
But you
wouldn't.
already said something, and I said, "Oh, this will be very, very interesting." I have to say, the article that you wrote is published in the number one, the one about Nosferatu. So the film and its meaning is receiving a lot of, of interest, and people that ask me if a lot of question, and I like that. It's an amazing film. It's an amazing story,
Yeah,
and we don't say anything more. You have to read it from
no,
the magazine.
exactly. You need to buy the magazine and read it. And as I said,
One
you
thing we
can.
forgot. One thing
Yeah.
we forgot. I
What?
always forget it.
Okay.
If you want to buy the magazine, but you don't want to spend for the shipping and whatever, the magazine comes even digitally in a very beautiful digital
Oh, I
format.
didn't know
So
this.
you can buy it and you have it immediately. And is a flipping book. You can flip it. It's not a PDF that you download, but it's something that is still there forever, and you can flip it and turn it with even the sound of the flipping pages. I wanted to recreate this.
The
I mean, the
feeling.
magic of, yes, I
Oh,
like
that's
that.
lovely. Yeah, you need to send me the links actually. I haven't posted them in the show notes yet.
The link is from the www, the discombobulator.co.uk, and from there you can see everything. And the page is progressing too, because I'm creating more content. There will be digital videos, interviews, and everything will be there.
Okay.
So it's
Yeah,
growing.
I will just put it in the show notes. So, Andrea, I think
Merci beaucoup.
de rien. So, the next time,
Dankeschön. Dankeschön.
bitte, bitte, bitte. So the next time we will see us, it's probably in October,
Yes, it will
then
be amazing.
live. And yeah, as usual, I will show people what's happening in London at the conference. And of course, I will also show what you're doing there. I'm looking forward very much to seeing you soon, Andrea.
Me too.
And you have a fantastic time until then. I'm going to have a rest because I'm actually quite tired. We had a long day yesterday here. So, but I'm very glad I spoke to you.
Me too.
Any
It's always a pleasure.
exactly, and anybody who wants to know something about the magazine or want to write for the magazine or whatever, you know how to contact Andrea. He's all over the place.
And if someone asks question, you can write the question in the YouTube video,
Of
and I
course.
will come there. If I don't answer, please pull my sleeve, and I will go back and I will answer everyone. So
I
it's
will make
always
sure you answer.
thank you. Yes.
So, speak to you later, Andrea. And here in on YouTube, Christopher is going live in a moment, and he's talking about geomancy, as far as I know.
Ooh,
So, stay tuned, and if not, tomorrow morning we're back as usual at 6:30. Yay! Bye, Andrea.
bye, bye, Kirsten. It was a pleasure. Bye, everyone.
Mm.